Flappy Bird took the country by storm for all of 2 weeks. When I played it myself, I found it bland, lifeless, and thoroughly unenjoyable. But I kept coming back. Why? Because it's addicting. And there are tons of games out there just like that on almost every single platform. So which games do I keep playing? Now, they don't necessarily have to be fun, they don't even have to be good. They just have to be flat out addicting. The rules for this list? Only one game per franchise, and I had to have played them chronically. Sorry, Angry Birds. So, hey! I'm AsaiNeroTran, and these are my top 10 most addicting video games.
Number 10.
Let's just get this one out of the way now. Link to the Past is my favorite game ever. I replay it every single year because I love it so much. That's pretty chronic.
Number 9.
Moving to the mobile games, the only Square Enix title on this list goes to Crystal Defenders. This tower defense game is super fun because it's easy to pick up and play, but still a bit complex with a whole job system and a bunch of familiar enemy archetypes from the Evilist branch of Final Fantasy, which you may remember as being a pretty cool setting. And with 3 difficulty levels, each with a bunch of different maps to play, this is an addicting game that has a surprising amount to offer.
Number 8.
PC gamers know a thing or two about FPS games. And among all the first-person shooters on PC, the one that I played the most was Counter-Strike 1.6. Now, I didn't own a PC of my own for a long time. I didn't have my own Steam account or anything until a few years ago. But I loved Counter-Strike so much that after I played it for the first time as just a wee young lad, I would go to my friend's house every day I could and jump right into a game on his spare desktop. And that continued for a couple of years, until I finally moved away and then got a PC of my own. Good times.
Number 7.
If anybody under the age of 10 can tell me what one of these is, I will personally mail you a thank you letter and a Lego Star Wars set. Time's up! This is an old Nokia cell phone. They're made of the second hardest material in the universe and housed one of the biggest time wasters of the modern era. Snake. More specifically, Snake 2. Snake 2 was so fun. You control a snake, and you roam around and eat stuff. Everything you eat makes you 1 pixel longer, meaning at some point you're gonna run out of room and end up biting yourself in the ass. Where the hell is a snake's ass? Who the fuck wrote this? So what's the goal of the game? Survive as long as you can. It's that simple. And so entertaining. The game was so popular that YouTube even added it to their video players to keep people occupied while their videos were loading. Pretty neat.
Number 6.
Double Dragon is awesome. I played so much Double Dragon as a kid, it was ridiculous. But it's not on this list. Well, not exactly. What I played the most in Double Dragon was Double Dragon Mode B. For those of you unfamiliar with Mode B, it's basically a 2-player fighting game, but you both have to play as the same character and duke it out Double Dragon style until one person's character drops for good. I still play Mode B nowadays. It's not that it's great, it's not that it's even really good, but it's so stupid and so bad that it's actually bad good, and that makes it super fun. If you haven't played Mode B yet, you owe it to yourself to pick up a copy of Double Dragon, grab a friend, and try it out for yourself.
Number 5.
This was supposed to be a thing about Pokemon Ruby and how I played it a lot more than I played Pokemon Red. But Nintendo won't let me, it's just stupid. So this one is Pokemon Ruby. Moving on now.
Number 4.
Imagine this. You're in grade school. You're not allowed to bring any games to school, and you can't really do anything in class free time except be on the computer because you're like 7 or some shit and they don't want you to get kidnapped. So what do? Well, you got 2 options. You can go online and play a game there, or you can be a sneak-ass motherfucker and bring your games to school anyways. And I did both because I was a rebellious little shit like that. So what did I play? Motherfucking helicopter game on Addicting Games! Yeah, that's right! This game was like Flappy Bird before Flappy Bird ever flapped its bird. So many hours, so many days were sunk into this game, so much wasted youth. But what about when I was at lunch? What did I play? How about them Tiger Electronic handhelds, sucker? Don't act like you don't fucking know. Every single kid had one of these, and we loved the shit out of them because they were cheap and we were stupid. The one that I played the most was Street Fighter, but in the end, all of them were a real waste of my time. So what's it gonna be? A helicopter game? Tiger game? Well, both.
Number 3.
A genre that I would say is near and dear to my heart is the shoot-'em-up, like Gradius, UN Squadron, and R-Type. So why Sol-Feace over those 3 arguably superior games? Well, I picked it because it reminds me of the countless hours I spent with my cousin playing it. I only ever played R-Type, Gradius, and UN Squadron alone, but my cousin and I would play Sol-Feace together, and it was totally rad because it was like quality family time or something sappy like that. And playing it now just evokes all those fond childhood memories.
Number 2.
If you don't know Tetris... What?! Alright, time for another fix of this addictive recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, A Link to the Past. Number 9, Crystal Defenders. Number 8, Counter-Strike. Number 7, Snake 2. Number 6, Double Dragon Mode B. Number 5, Pokemon Ruby. Number 4, Helicopter Game Tiger Electronic Handhelds. Number 3, Sol-Feace. And number 2, Tetris. Let's take it back to 1998. Funimation just started dubbing Dragon Ball Z, the Game Boy Color was just released in both Japan and North America, and most importantly, arcades are still a thing. So what was little 5-year-old me playing in the arcade? It wasn't House of the Dead, it wasn't Jurassic Park the arcade game, it was Old Faithful, Time Crisis 2. There was just something about Time Crisis 2 that made me so passionately infatuated with it. The gameplay was fast and flashy, the co-op was exciting and well-designed, and the slide of the gun cocked back every time you pulled the trigger, giving you real, tangible feedback whenever you shot a bad guy. I've dropped hundreds, literally hundreds of dollars in quarters into Time Crisis 2 machines. And we're talking late 90s, early 2000s when arcade games cost 25 cents a credit. At a minimum of $200, that's 800 credits, and I guarantee you I played more than just $200 worth of Time Crisis 2. Sorry, Mom. I got so good at the game that nowadays I can beat it with just 1 credit. That's just how addicted I was. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you enjoyed the video, check out my other videos. There's more lists, a bunch of reviews, and even a Let's Play series, The Game Corner. Also, let us know in the comments below what games you're addicted to, and tell us what video you want to see next.